Hello and welcome to the show. I am here on a BeamNG Drive today, having a go at the Demolition Derby mod, the Fairgrounds. Now, this has been around for a while. I've covered it a few times. There are various updates that's continuing to be worked on, and I haven't done a fair few demo derbies on wreckfest of late. Fancied going back onto Beam and having a go with this. There is some new stuff added since I played with it last. You can now have up to 17 AI cars going at once. Now, that does tend to be a recipe for making the game cry. It will run on my computer. It runs at about 15 frames a second. If I do that, it's a lot of cars. We're going to go with 7 AI cars, so with me added on, there will be 8 vehicles fighting it out. I'm going to have all mods in BeamNG Drive official stuff, so just about every vehicle I have installed on the game, although I have recently cleared out all of my mods and kind of started again building up, so there isn't too many additional cars to pick from. There is a new arena to choose from, the Mud Pit, which is where we are going to go first. And hopefully, with the random cars, I will get something powerful. Hopefully, I won't have a little covet up against dump trucks. Right, here we are, loaded in for the Derby. I'm not too displeased with my choice of car. Not sure if it's a all-wheel drive spec or not. Actually, I think it will be. Yeah, in fact, I can see the sticker on the back says all-wheel drive. So, good choice of car for me. Good choice of car for me. Now, there is a rally covet. They're quite strong. We've also got a couple of mighty wings. I can see by the looks of it an SBR4 over there, the hill climb spec. That'll be very fast, but I have a sneaky suspicion that might end up getting himself into a fair bit of trouble around here. How long can the wing last? Wing's gone! Wing's gone very quickly. The 200BX has immediately got himself stuck in the mud. Let's go and avoid the rally covet for a second. Now, the ETK 800 series, they have got very, very weak wheels. So, ooh, somebody's caused a bit of an issue over there. Is that the... oh, that might be the hill climb car. I think it is. I think it might actually be the splitter from the hill climb car causing some problems. Can I get the front of my... Ooh. So wonder if I can get the front of my car underneath the pickup truck and try and lift him and roll him over. That hasn't been the cleverest thing I've ever done. It has clonked my radiator. The 200BX is still stuck in the mud. The rear-wheel drive race car over there, not likely to have a good day. Oh, we've stolen a wheel immediately! It is an excellent, excellent demo derby when I managed to steal the wheel off of a covet. Unfortunately, it's the rear wheel that is less helpful. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Can we steal any more wheels off of cars? It is my go-to strategy for demo derbies, just steal the wheels. Let's go and grab a reverse. We might be able to steal a wheel off the ETK. Might be able to certainly do some damage to the ETK. I think he might be a little bit caught. Oh, that's not the side I wanted to see coming towards me. There's a gear in here somewhere. Let's get it forward. I actually want to turn off. Didn't realise this had traction control. Wanted to turn off the... what's it called, if we can. No, that's not, I can't remember the buttons now for traction control. Oh, okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. So the traction control actually isn't hindering this as much as I have seen it hinder some cars. Some vehicles get real troubles with traction control. Oh, that's a big hit. That was a very big hit, actually, on the muscle car, the Barstow. I've got to be careful with the reversing tactics. Now, we have seen, of course, trouble arise from reversing tactics before, in that you end up... Ooh, I think we've got a tyre. Wasn't quite as good as a full-on wheel steal, but I will take it. Ooh, God. Yeah, the reversing tactics, if you end up bending the rear bodywork to the point where it kind of goes underneath the car... That's when you get trouble. That's when you get into a world of trouble. So, yeah, we're going to try and avoid doing that. We have buckled the wheel on that ETK. That's good news for me, because that ETK is a serious contender. Well, they are serious contenders. The problem they have is that the wheels buckle too easily. We've got to watch our temperature a little bit, because, of course, our radiator is blowing. Just keep a little bit of an eye out on the rest of the competition. It actually looks like the... pickup is a little bit stuck in here. We're just going to push the ETK around. We've got to be mindful. There is, I believe, a contact timer. If you don't clonk into something quickly enough, you can end up going out. Because of that, I'm trying desperately to steal another wheel off of that ETK. There seems to only be 2 of us still going. There does only seem to be 2 cars working here. Oh, no, they've freed everyone. Why would you do that, ETK? They were all stuck in that little group, and then you can hunt them all clear. So, cars out. 200BX is gone. Barstow is gone. The Covet is out. The, ooh, The second Barstow here is still moving, as is the SBR4. Ow, 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 ow. I'm surprised they didn't get counted out. High clutch temperature. That's a new one. Shall we just give everything a moment to cool down? It's quite difficult. We just need a breather in the middle of a demo derby. I think the ETK's got himself stuck. He might even have a heavily damaged front wheel there. Oh, damn it. I don't want the pickup truck freed. Can we just let everything cool for a minute? Now, because I can't stay still for too long, because we will get counted out if we do. Oh, someone else is gone. The big buffoon is out. I don't know which one that was. I didn't know Clarkson was in this demo derby. Looks like it might be the SBR4. Ooh, we did a good dent in the door. Didn't really help much in any other way. Ooh, is that a buckled front wheel? Ah, clutch is going in this car. Of all the things to go, I wasn't expecting it to be the clutch to have issues, but that's, again, yeah, clutch temperature will be a new thing added since I last did a demo derby on here. Oh no, don't crash weld, high clutch temperature again. Let's get out of all of that mess. Yeah, okay, the ETK is really hurt now. The wheels are so buckled on that thing, it's amazing it's still going at all. We have got actually pretty good wheel alignment on our Sunburst. The pickup truck still moving is a problem. You are going to get free. Let's see if we can pluck a wheel off the back of you, of course. Oh, he has chewed up one of his own bumpers. If we can get him stuck, that would be helpful. That ETK, I don't think he's getting out of the mud. The ETK is very, very stricken in the mud. Now, my car has been a very, very good choice for all of this. The Sunburst here. Ooh, okay, that's a little bit of a clonk. I don't know how on earth I'm ever going to deal with that pickup. I can't really deal with it other than rolling, I guess. That will be stronger than me. That will be considerably stronger than me. So unless I can get it stuck somewhere or roll it over, I can't really do anything. Looks like the Barstow might have... no, was that the one that went out earlier? Or is that... no, there's... Ooh! I think the Barstow might have eaten one of my bumpers and sort of snared up his rear wheels. Aha! Can we... Oh no, that truck can just push stuff out of the way. Has annoyingly freed that ETK, so the ETK is going to get a second wind of life. The truck now seems a little bit... Right, I can deal with this better. Let's go try and take out the ETK. The 200BX looks remarkably healthy. That doesn't really look like it's been in a demo derby at all. Right, we're going to line up for a clonk on that ETK. It's not a really good clonk for the wheel. I say that, if we can get that with his wheel still stuck out... Ooh, whoopsie. Let's not get it peached on the banking over there. Oh, someone else has now been called out. Oh, I think that's the truck. I think that is the truck gone. The truck is gone. The Barstow somehow lives. The whole counting out of cars, I'm not 100% sure how it all works. Sometimes cars seem to get counted out quite quickly. Sometimes they can hang about for ages before they get counted out. So, yeah. Either way, the main threat here, this has actually been a really good derby, this one. This has been a really good derby. Sometimes it can be over in about 2 minutes. This one is going the distance. That ETK surely can't survive much longer. Surely that car cannot survive much longer. The Barstow has a brief burst of life before then dying and getting stuck again. Oh, there's someone else has gone, and I'm not sure which car it is. Who is out? Who is still trying to move here? That generally suggests, oh, it doesn't matter. They're both gone. We are victorious. The Sunburst did it, even against a pickup truck. Even against a pickup truck, the Sunburst was successful in claiming a victory. Oh, that was a hard-fought-for derby. That was a real hard-fought-for derby. My car actually doesn't look too terrible condition either, all things considered. I mean, it's wrecked, but all things considered, it's not too terrible a condition. Neither is the 200. The 200BX will be reused. Just a bit of body work and you'll be good to go again. Barstows are messed up. The Covet's lost a wheel. The rest of the Covet's pretty good, though. That was good fun. I'm going to have another random draw of cars, and we will see what we have to tackle this mud pit with next time. Well, I am rather pleasantly surprised. Beam is being very kind to me. My vehicle this time out is the I-Series. I do not know if this is an all-wheel drive version. It still is a pretty solid choice of car. Still a pretty solid choice of car. There is a hopper over the other side, but we don't really have any sort of terrifying vehicles, not like the giant pickup from last time around. It does mean that I yet to get like the massive advantage, if you like, in this. Every time I play these, I've never been the one to drive the giant truck, or I think the odd times where I have had a big truck has also been like a van or something in here. So yeah, I'm still yet to get a big advantage. Do we go for wheel stealing? I think it's kind of, we've got to go for wheel stealing. Ow, that was a little bit of a nasty one. I kind of wanted to go for a deflection on that rather than the impact was going to happen, but if we can avoid the impact being on a wheel, then that's probably quite good. Oh, like that. That's not what we want, because that will bend and buckle wheels. Thankfully, this is a tough car. This is a fairly strong car, unlike the modern ETKs in which we could lose wheels or bend wheels quite easily. This takes a lot more force to bend them. I can also, if I can have the rear of the car bend up rather than down, that would be good. Oh, there's just a parting of the cars. That's no fun. You can't go doing that. I wanted to try, I actually was going for some impacts. Much like my beam tactics, if I can keep my car alive in good shape to begin with, I will try. You don't want to wreck your car in the first impacts, because, well, there's going to be a very long, boring time. We do have some cars, a little bit of a death pool going on there. Can we steal any more wheels? Someone has been counted out. I think there might actually just been that I-Series, stuck in the mud over there. Because I think if you get stuck in the mud and they can't make contact, they get timed out from contact time, but rather than from a lack of damage or lack of drivability, if you like. Because yeah, these guys here have been stationary for longer, but they have been bumping into one another, and other cars have ploughed into them. Oh, that's on my rear wheel. We're kind of okay at the moment, actually. We're actually trying not really to bump into that one, but that's not worked. Oh, we're a little bit stuck here. We are a little bit stuck in the murder ball. Oh, we're through. We are through. We are rear-wheel drive as well. I think we should point out this is definitely a rear-wheel drive one, because that got quite stuck in the mud. We're a little bit bent on the old steering front. However, there's a reverse. Let's go for a big old reverse. Oh, the hopper's got free. Now, the hopper, I'm not so worried about. We can probably roll it over. Oh, no, I've run over a bumper. That's poor play by me. Oh, no. This is bad. Come on, spit the bumper out. Come on, we don't want to be eating bumpers. Bumpers are bad for your health, especially the health of your rear wheels, the most important wheels we have in this car. Oh, where are you going to go? Oh, he almost pulled the door off. Seeing if I could just glancing blow those front tyres off of him, which we could not. The hopper has got pretty strong wheels, mind. Oh, Sunburst came in for a big old cross-map shunt. I have to say, since I last played these derbies, these have got pretty bloody good. The cars don't crash well each other too often, and bearing in mind we've got giant mud pits to bog cars down in, where they are getting stuck from time to time, we're still doing a pretty good job. Still doing a pretty good job of having it, well, you know, work like a derby should. There's a big old ball of cars stricken here. Let's go and get involved. Can we steal wheels? Oh, come on. Pull forward. No, I might have said about the crash welding. Oh, that might be quite poorly. That might be quite buckled on the little Miramar. You are just a prime target. Your wheels are lovely and exposed. Come on, ping off. Ah, we're bending them. We are bending them. I don't think that car... Oh, yeah, that's very broken. It's not... Oh, someone has lost a wheel. It wasn't my doing, though. Aw. Who is joining in the fun and games of stealing wheels? I'm disappointed. Who has lost a wheel? Oh, it might have been off the back of the hopper, because I think that has a spare wheel on the back. Oh, yeah, it does. Damn it. That was slightly less exciting than I had hoped. Ooh, cars! Lots of cars all suddenly coming towards me. See if we can do any damage to the Sunburst. Tell you what, the back of this car is taking a beating here, and it's still in pretty good shape. Which was the muscle car? I can't remember if it was the Barstow or the Moonhawk. One of the muscle cars I drove in this had the back end completely fold underneath it to the point where the back wheels were lifted off the ground. And that is not what you want at all. However, we have not really got that issue going on in our I-Series. Ooh, didn't want to do a head-on collision. I'll say head-on. Don't want to smack the front up. Well, unless I really have to. I don't want to smack the front up at all, because that's where the radiator is, and I don't want my car overheating. It's doing a pretty good job of not taking any significant damage so far, and if we can keep it like that, I will be plenty happy enough. The Gron, unfortunately, is a easy target there with the back wheel sticking out, but I can take the rear wheel off that car and it doesn't really matter too much. Miramar, come here! I know you're broken with the steering, possibly. I've just spun you around rather than doing any damage. There's a pile of slightly stuck cars in the middle. We'll do some more damage to the Barstow. Oh! Is that the wheel that came off the... Oh, I think that's just the wheel from the hopper that's been bounced across there. Oh, someone else has been counted out. Sunburst is still going. I think that might be the Legrand is out. Oh, I couldn't quite get my angles there to pull, just to pluck that front wheel off. We are a little bit caught on the... Oh, no, 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 no. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. We're going to need some potential assistance. Thank you. I might have just tried to murder you, but thank you for moving the car in such a way that I could then recover my vehicle. We're just having a tug of war over here between the hopper and the Sunburst. Oh, that's not quite where I wanted to hit it. Although we've almost plucked a fender off. Not that's going to do much good. Oh, the hopper's wheels look like they'd be such juicy targets if I could actually hit one of them well enough. It looks like the Barstow is... Oh, no! I was expecting him to reverse a little bit more. So the Barstow is managing to eat some bodywork. Oh, come on, go, 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 go. Ah, we're fine. I saw the Sunburst bumper get stuck underneath that car for a second, and I was really worried we were going to end up getting into trouble, but not quite. Stealing a wheel from you? Nope, that wheel is stubbornly stuck on that car. Oh, it's not as much fun as the Covet's wheels that just sort of ping off into the abyss. The Miramar is still going, mate. I thought the Miramar was out. The Legrand and one of the Barstows are gone. The Miramar is amazingly still working somehow with that. I don't know, it isn't crippled wheel as much, or certainly not as crippled as maybe one of them certainly doesn't look like it's turning, it is turning more than the other. It's only slightly buckled though, rather than very, very buckled. Oh, the hopper is coming in for a long distance shunt. That did not do, well, any damage really. How are the front wheels on that still going? Like, how are the front wheels on that hopper still alive? They have been battered by everything, and it's just not giving up. Oh, we've impaled ourselves on the door. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Hey, there we go. We've carried the hopper's door away. Yes, we are stealing bits off of your cars now. That is definitely the best way, most effective way. It's just not wheels. I mean, if we could steal some wheels off of cars, that would be good. They're just clinging on too well. I think that was a good hit on the Sunburst. Was a good hit on the Sunburst, but... not enough to really do very much. I'm amazed that hopper hasn't fallen over at some point. I am tempted to try and line my car up for a decent little bit of a high-speed assault on the side of the hopper, see if we can get it to go over. We're going to try with the front of the car here. We're going to try with the front. Nah, can't do it. Just can't get the vehicle to roll over. Yeah, I've broken the radiator, but the fact that my radiator is probably the last one to go here means I should probably be okay. And we didn't overheat in the last long battle. Gentle Bud, whoever that is now out of the Derby. In that big pile of cars now stuck in the mud. Oh, we'll do some damage to... I say we'll do some damage. Bent in the fender. Mayhem Mike is gone again. And that, I think, is... I think there's one more car still in it, in that group. I think it might be the hopper. Definitely me and the Barstow are remaining, of course, moving around. Maybe they are all gone, you know. They might all be dead and out of this one. Oh, gears, forward, forward, forward. No, don't get me impaled on that hopper. We've still got the hopper's door. I think it is just me versus the Barstow here. Unfortunately, the big buffer. There we go. Right, Clarkson is out once more. It is just two cars. Once again, I'm doing pretty well with these derbies. I shouldn't say that now, but once again, we are down to just two vehicles. My I-Series has gone and dumped the Barstow in the mud. If I could get him to stay stuck for a little while, I might be able to sort of plan it out and get some good hit. That was a good hit on that rear quarter panel. That's done some damage, but it's not done damage to the wheel. That's the bit that needs to be damaged, not just ping off. Oh, we've really buckled in all around the wheel. Just the wheel is remaining stubbornly quite strong there. Oh, crap, we're going to have to go for... we're going to have to go for more clever tactics. I say that as the Barstow has... Oh, has he impaled himself on the hopper? I think he might have done. I think he might have impaled himself. Oh, no, he's pulled himself free. God damn it. We're just going to do the round and round in circles in reverse-y game. I mean, that works sometimes. Can we do... Oh, he's got too much power. He's now... That one should have been the big buffoon. That one should have been Clarkson with the huge amount of power and just doing random donuts around the place. This side next? No, still nothing. Still nothing in terms of killing the car. At least my clutch is holding up better this time around. quite glad we didn't have big old clutch failure last time out. It would be an interesting way to go out of the event. And to be fair, like, it doesn't tell us what put the cars out. Like, some of these could have destroyed their clutches trying to recover, like to get out. Ooh, ouch! He got my tyre. No, sneaky bugger. Sneaky bugger has taken out the tyre on the... Oh, well, that's going to be a real pathetic bump. It's going to do no good at all there. Can we... I haven't really got the pushing power in this. There's not enough pushing power in the little ETK, although it does sound like he's taken out one of his own tyres. That was a risky hit, actually. That was a quite poor idea from me. I mean, I want to, you know, bury the car and take out the tyres. However, in doing so, I don't really want to hit with my front wheels and risk snapping them. Come on, we're going this way now. Yes, yeah. Put you in the mud. Put you in the mud. No. Release my car. No. The rear's stuck. Forwards. Forwards. Out. There we go. Oh, I need to cool down. Breathe, car, please. Don't mind me. Don't mind. How is his radiator still alive? Because he's not even steaming at the moment. I just got to kind of delicately dance away. Ooh, okay. Promising. I'm looking at the state of his... Yeah, that front wheel. Something in his front suspension has given up. Ooh, okay. We've cooled down a little bit. Ooh, and he's just gone plowed straight into the Legrand. Something in the front of that car is unhappy. Can this be the finishing blow? No, unfortunately not. We've got a little bit stuck in the mud. I should have left him stuck on the back of the Legrand, to be fair. I need to cool down. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so we've done some really good work on that right-hand side. That car is slowly giving up. Well, I mean, as Demo Derby should be, this is a real battle of attrition between me and the Barstow once more. His suspension is dying slowly. However, my engine is overheating slowly. We are hooked. I can't free this. We will maybe... In fact, I think my rear is off the ground almost. His diff is stopping him from moving. Oh, no! After all of this, his diff is stopping him from moving. My diff is stopping me from moving. Bugger, are we going to just come to a stalemate? Who will the game decide to give the victory to if neither of us can move? Oh, there we go. We've got some movement going on. We have now got some movement. We are, I think, quite wedged together. Yeah, he's just lifted up the rear of my car and I can't do anything here. Oh, not into the mud. Not into the mud. This isn't clever. Oh, are we free? We are free. So is the muscle car. Or is he? Ah, no, he's going to get out of that mud over there. God damn it. That wasn't a clever hit by me. I thought we could maybe do some additional damage to the front of his car. Again, using the rear of mine that is fairly okay to dish out some damage. But it wasn't the cleverest move I've ever done. Oh, please be stuck in that. Please be stuck in that mess. I think he might have been. I've run over somebody's chrome bumper, and that's hurt my car. Oh, it's completely killed. Oh, I've run over everything. I was trying to shake off one bump and then ran over another one. I think he might be dead. I think he might have driven that into the mix there. He's got a wheel stuck in the mud. He might have even lifted up the back of his car. Oh, that was an epic, epic duel. However, we are going to be victorious. Oh, 2 derbies, 2 victories. Look at the back of my car. We made a hatchback out of a saloon car is what we've done here. It was effective, though. We were quite close to overheating. That big pile of cars, though, are out. Yeah, he's just got... I think maybe the suspension damage that we have done... I mean, look at that front wheel. It's so low. That suspension damage was effective eventually. Kind of collapsing the suspension just made it very, very difficult to drive. And I think he might have wedged that into a point where he's just sort of spinning a wheel and not being able to get any traction on the grass. It's a big bundle of dead cars. So... yeah, demo derbies on Beam, very, very good fun. As ever, this mod gets better and better over time. There's more circuits. There is some races as well. There's a figure of 8 race and a dirt track race. At the moment, I get some graphical glitches with them, hence why I am not showing them here. But I've no doubt that'll be fixed in the near future. Yeah, the derbies are great fun. Even on a mud pit here, there is still a little bit, the occasional bit of crash welding, but it's a hell of a lot better than it used to be on this game. And this is just an interesting, different sort of challenge for an arena. Highly recommend this kind of mod scenario. I will, of course, stick a link to it in the description, so you can download it, have a go with it yourself. However, that is going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.